after coming to Ranching for Profit for the first time, back in 2015, we were able to turn a profit within the first year of going to the school for the first time in 30 years. We had never come up above break even, and that was the first time. That was a huge deal for us, for a company that had never made money. It had always just been a big hobby that everybody paid money into. That, after a couple of years of trying other things that we learned at the school, we were sort of just hanging out at that same spot, and I knew there had to be more. So I came back to a second school to try to find what our breakthrough would be, something that would bump us up to that next level. At the second Ranching for Profit school, I was able to actually start applying the things I learned, because it comes at you so fast in the first school that it's really hard to get all of it. Second time through, you can sit back and really absorb it, and then spend time in the evenings practicing it while you have the facilitator there. And when I was able to do that, the more I got to thinking about it, the executive link, it was a no-brainer, because then I would have not only some facilitation, but also 5 or 6 other brains around the table or more helping me to figure these things out. And I just couldn't pass it up. The breakthrough's there, and I'm not going to find it alone. So I joined Executive Link. I think what strikes me most often so far in my board meetings is how humbled I am that people trust me with their business, with helping them make decisions in their business. That's the first thing. The second thing is that in my notepad today, I counted how many pages of notes I took for myself based on other people's meetings, and it's as many as the notes that I took from my meeting. So to me, that means that I'm getting as much, possibly even more, from helping them as from them helping me. So I think it's a win-win both sides. And I think when you're looking at somebody else's business, it's so much more objective. And so it's almost like the emotion is taken out of it, and you see things clearly. And a lot of times you'll see something like, oh, why am I'm doing that? And I'm telling this person to stop doing that, and I'm doing it. So then you write that down on your notepad. And so it's not just what you're getting out of from what people are telling you to do during your board meeting. It's all that time spent working on their businesses too. And then on top of that, when you're in that executive link meeting and you're talking about all these other businesses, I find myself pulling for them so much, rooting for them and praying for them when I go home, and thinking about them day to day and how their business is going and how much I want them to succeed. And I know that if I'm doing that, they're doing that for me. And that makes it so much more rewarding, and it makes it, when things get tough at home, you can rely on that, and you can feel like, no, I've got people that are looking out for me too. Not just by myself off in the middle of nowhere, Texas, trying to make it all by myself.